What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Roberto checking in with another video, man. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing great. The world is crazy, man. The world is crazy. But this is something I've been waiting all year to talk about because I know for a fact this is going to happen. I know for a fact it's going to happen. So, at the end of every year, guys, every single year, around October, November, the feds start rounding up rappers. You're going to see in these next couple months, you're going to see a lot of your favorite rappers get locked up. They do it at the end of every year. Anytime they wait the whole year, gather as much info as they can, and then they start arresting these rappers. We're going to see it this year. They spend the whole year gathering information. You know, it's a war on rappers. I've been saying this for the past year, the year and a half, that it's a war on rappers. And whether they're getting sacrificed or they're getting put in prison, they're putting them in prison, making them sell their souls or cloning them. But I can tell you now, they're taking advantage of rappers, and they have been doing so for a very long time. So in the next couple of months, guys, you're going to see the feds do a big mowdown on rappers. I don't know exactly which rappers are going to get locked up, but I can tell you now, if they're plotting on which rappers they want to arrest. We've seen it happen to 6ix9ine and his crew. We've seen it happen to Casanova. We've seen it happen to Kodak, Lil Baby, not Lil Baby, NBA Youngboy. We've seen G Herbo, Lil Durk. Like, so many rappers get locked up. And most of them, it happened at the end of the year. Why do they pick the end of the year? Because they use the whole start of the year to say, they try to make it look worse when they say, you know, they'll bring up stuff that's been happening. They'll act like they've been investigating it for the past few years and use some old stuff. But they feel like gathering a lot of information in 1 year's time period is more damaging. Whether it's true or not true, they do this. And we're going to see at least 3 or 4 rappers get picked up by the feds at the end of this year. At least 3 or 4 rappers get picked up by the feds. Everybody's going to be surprised as usual. Oh my God, such and such went to jail. No one notices the pattern that it happens at the end of every year. Every year it happens. It never fails. And it's been happening for decades. But the feds are trying to be smart about it, and hopefully nobody catches on to the trend. But I caught on a couple years ago, realizing that at the end of every year, it's like they just do a roundup. It's because they're doing this roundup because, one, they're controlled by the Illuminati, the elites. And what they do is they try to get these rappers to where they can blackmail them. They have some kind of leverage over them. Either your freedom or you sell your soul. So which one would you want to be? You want to be locked up forever? Or you want to sell your soul and become part of the puppet regime? But you're a free man now. But you're really not free, because your brain and everything else about you belongs to them. This has been a pattern that's been going on way too long. And it only happens to rappers. The black community at that get targeted the most and suffer the most. Atlanta rapper Raylo still in prison. They were trying to do it to Juice WRLD. What happened? It was the end of the year when they were going after him. They know exactly what they're doing. They know who they're plotting on. They know who they're going to get. Who's going to be the victim at the end of this year? Will it be somebody like a Quando Rondo? Will it be somebody big like trying to think somebody ain't sold their soul yet, because so many rappers are, selling out. But there are some that, they can't quite get them to do exactly what they want. Lil Baby. Could it be him? Could it be Da Baby? Could it be somebody like Stunner for Vegas? Who could it possibly be? I don't know, but it's gonna happen. Could it be a Lil Bootsy, an older rapper, or somebody like that? I don't know, man. But I'm telling you now, guys, it's a war on rappers, and they do it at the end of every year. The feds crack down, they gather all this information, and then the elite send them in to arrest these rappers. They issue warrants out, or they just surprise them and take them down. The devil's time is the end of the year. You got Halloween and all these creepy days, and things just aren't the same towards the end of the year. The whole vibe is completely different. People start dying, ritual sacrifices. You start seeing ritual ceremonies more often. The blood of innocent people gets spilled. Y'all get ready for the war on rappers. I had to make sure I publish this video and make it. But I'm telling you guys now, we are going to see a lot of rappers go down at the end of this year. At least 3 to 4 rappers get taken in by the feds. I want you guys to remember this video so when it starts happening, you know where you heard it first. It's going to get thrown all through the media, but this is planned, guys. They already known months ago. They knew at the beginning of the year which rappers they were going to target and who they were going to go for. So get ready, y'all, because a lot of rappers are going to go down, and I want everybody to remember this video because you're going to come back to it and you're like Roberto told us, every single year at the end of the year, they take out rappers. Who will it be this year? Man, y'all stay woke and stop being fooled by these Illuminati puppets. All they're doing is they're trying to get some rappers that they can blackmail and have control over, take away their freedom, force them to sell their soul. If they a really big rapper and they won't do what they want them to do, they'll kill them off and clone them. Or they'll just torture the real one and keep them in prison somewhere and have the clone out free, like Kodak. And then again, a rapper like Jack Boy, I can see him being the target of the feds. Because Kodak's not been able to get to him and sacrifice him, the feds could come to him, arrest him, put his freedom on the line, force him to sell his soul in order to get out. I can see it happening. But y'all stay woke, y'all pay attention to this and be ready. The war on rappers continue. Keep this video saved.